What is up, lit up fam? It's your girl Pearl. We are back on the Your Lit Up Life podcast, home of the BioRave movement, home of y'all that want to thrive sober, get lit, live your best life, and all the things you know I'm about. Now, in this episode, in this video, whether you're watching on YouTube or the podcast, we're talking about part 3 of my lit method. Okay, so if you didn't listen to my last podcast, you know your girl had a little mental blocks coming up. I never got to finish a series, but I'm back and I want to finish a series because I'm going to be referencing to the series and to this 4-part framework a lot in my podcast because I was really anchoring in what I want to create in this world, what I want to help people do. And it truly is 2 things. The first one is help people move every single day, help people dance every day, and use dance, use movement, use music to heal, to regulate their nervous system, to create safety in the body. And that's a big piece of my work. You're going to see things coming out. I'm doing a free 5-day challenge. If you're not in it, get your booty in there. Details will be in the show notes or below. And helping people really tap into the magic of dance and the healing powers of dance. And my second mission in life is to help people be lit up. When I say lit up, I mean be the most vibrant, high vibe, healthy, thriving, living their dream life, happy, energized. And I really think that requires 4 main pillars. So if you haven't yet listened to the first 2, go back and check it out. My first pillar is your soul and tapping into your soul's purpose. Second pillar is your heart and understanding nervous system regulation, your feelings, your emotions, how to regulate these things, how to de-stress yourself, how to get your body in a more calm state on a regular daily basis. I just did a training on that in my High Vibe Tribe membership and in the lit programs. And this is actually one of the most important things. And I might do another podcast episode about this because what I've learned from doing the research and creating more modules has really changed a lot of things and my perspective around our nervous system and our health. And it's probably one of the most important things. And then the third pillar we're here is the body. So in this video, we're talking about the physical health, the body, right? Your physical well-being. If you don't know the acronym for my lit method, it's SHABAM. It's SHABAM. We're shabamming it up, okay? It's the S, it's the H, it's the B, it's the M. It's the S, the H, it's the B, it's the M. I need to make a song. I need to make a song for my movement. I need to make a song for this, I think. It reminded me of that Diddy songs like the D, the I, the P, the E, the Y, the D, the I, the D, it's Diddy. Okay, if you know that song and you're listening or watching this, DM me, be like, yo, girl, I freaking love that song. You know, one thing I just realized, music is my love language. Music is it. Like, if we connect on music, we can be BFFs. And that's the vibe. So it's like the D, the I, but my song will be the S, the H, the B, the anyway, side tangent. So the third pillar here is our body. And when I say body, I actually have another acronym for this, and I break this down in my coaching, in my programs. It's M&Ms. So the body piece is actually the biohacking piece, the physical energy. It's the biohacking. Is how can we hack our body and elevate our states of well-being? How can we release more positive neurotransmitters? Like a lot of the work I do with people is around this. Okay, it's around getting your body and your physical well-being at another level. And I don't just mean like, oh yeah, have a little bit more energy or like not drink coffee and be able to get through the day. Like I mean high off life, lit up, energized. Like people think you're high because you're so freaking energized. Like I get it every day. Literally, someone just messaged me, wanted to work with me one-on-one. And in their freaking application form, they literally said, I want to be high on crack like you. Because I asked them like what they want to, like why they want to work with me. And they said, they want to be high on crack like me. I'm like, let's get you high, bitch. Let's go. Because like, that's the level of energy I'm looking for. I'm not looking for no mediocre. We don't do mediocre here. Only the best of the best for people in my world. Because not only does that translate into you living a high vibe, thriving life every day, But also when you go out to party, when you go out to eat with your friends, when you go out to festivals and go out to dance, you don't need anything outside of you because you're already so lit up and you're already optimized and you know what you need to energize yourself. And you figured out your systems and your practices and your habits to help you get there. And if you do choose to do anything, you know it's coming from a really grounded place because we talk about that too. So we're getting lit, we're getting high, we're getting our physical body on point. Oh, now, what's that look like? So the acronym that I have for this, and I'm just gonna do a brief overview, but you can take this and make it your own and create habits and systems that support you in your own life too. It's the M. I feel like, okay, anyway, it's M&Ms. It's the M, it's the N, it's the M, and it's the S and the S. S and the S. So M&Ms, and I always tell my clients, like, are you getting your daily drugs? Your daily drugs are your M&Ms. In addition to your shabam, you got a daily M&Ms, but this is specifically like your daily things, your daily habits, your biohacks that you do every day to get yourself feeling more energized. So we got mindset is the first M. Morning or mindset, those are interchangeable. I use them interchangeable because I also believe you can use your morning to set your tone for the day. Then we got the N, which is your nutrition, your nourishment. Actually, it's nourishment. The M is your movement. Movement. The one S is sleep, and the next S is stress. And these are things that I want you to think about on a daily basis. And I'm going to be sharing some questions and some mindsets and some things to think about. Like, how can you get more elevated? How can you vibrate on a higher frequency through these main 5 things? And I chose these 5 because from working with people over the past few years, from my own work, from having like multiple clients and helping them elevate their well-being, I noticed there's main pillars and there's main things I support people with. And it is their mindset, their morning routine, their nutrition, their nourishment, their movement, their exercise, their sleep routine, and their stress management and their stress levels. And this is a common thread in all my clients. And I notice when we improve these things, their energy shoots up, their health shoots up. They're literally thriving. Like, I mean, from the inside out, they're beaming, getting confidence on their skin. They are feeling good in their body. They're, getting rid of that weight they don't want. They are feeling energized, don't need coffee, no more naps, they aren't crashing. Like, let me tell you, this is such a big piece. You could just do these things and live your most best life. But obviously, because I'm a well-rounded holistic coach, we also have the other pieces that are also just as important. So with the M&Ms every single day, and maybe you want to take notes here, maybe you want to write down. First M is your morning mindset. So it's like, how are you setting yourself up for success in the morning? Are you instantly right away on your phone in the morning? Or do you give yourself time? Or do you take a pause and be intentional and don't be on your phone and get yourself set up? Like, how are you thinking about your day? Are you like, oh my God, I have so much to do today. I have no time. I'm so stressed out. Oh my God, I'm so broke. I have no money. And oh my God, my life's not like that used to be me. I used to wake up every day in this state, in this frantic fight or flight state. And my life was in shambles. Or can we create a better system, a better routine for ourselves so we can wake up? And maybe you might have these thoughts at first because we're still learning and teaching ourselves how to become more grounded and calm and rewiring our thought patterns. But then it's like you get to wake up and feel calm and take a few deep breaths and meditate and journal and EFT tap or whatever it is for you to get yourself in that state. And this will look different for every single person. And this will also look different every single day. I don't do the exact same morning routine or mindset habits every single day because I meet myself where I'm at based on my needs. And in every single of these pillars is going to be that. Where are you at? And how can you meet your needs based on that day, based on what you're currently experiencing? And that's going to look different. That takes a lot of self-awareness, a lot of being in tune with yourself and your body and what you need. And that also can take time to develop if you're not used to doing that. And that is okay. So for the first pillar, for the M, I want you to think about, okay, in the morning, how can you set yourself up for success? How can you do this in a way that helps you feel more grounded, more calm, more regulated, more energized, right? I'll give you an example of what I do in the morning and also how this ties into like getting high and like creating more higher vibration. When you are being able to vibrate higher, which means feel better, which means process your emotions, which mean think better thoughts, start your day off on a higher note, on a better foot, that actually sets a tone for your entire day. So your entire day ends up being on average on a higher vibration, on a higher level, because you set the intention when you start your day by taking care of yourself, by being nice, by thinking positively, by doing whatever you're going to do. And that's actually going to improve your overall day. And then that compounds every single day. That then gets to become your norm. And that's why these are daily habits. So for me, it looks different every morning, but I wake up in the morning, I meditate, I do breath work, I journal, sometimes I tap, I dance, and usually that's it. And then sometimes I feel like doing other things. I stretch, for sure, I stretch as well. And yeah, that's what I do every single morning. And throughout the process, I am telling myself different things, visualizing my day, telling myself how I'm going to get set up for the day, positive things, telling myself that I'm going to slay it and visualizing my goals and that it's going to be a great day and a great month and, really supporting myself through these things. So how can you create a morning routine for yourself that supports you? It doesn't have to be long. Okay. It doesn't have to be long at all. It can be 5 minutes. It can be 10 minutes. It can be 20 minutes. And it also can be different every single day. Like some days can be 10. Maybe some mornings you want a slower morning. It can be half an hour. So think about that. After this podcast episode, I actually want you to sit down, if you're not already doing it, and take notes and think about how you can implement these into your every single day. Second piece is nourishment. Nourishment. Now, when I say nourishment, I don't just mean what you eat, even though what you eat is important, but it's also so many other things. It's what you consume in general, including your own thoughts. Okay, so think about your social media content, social media consumption, people around you, your friends, your environment consumption. What are you watching? What are you listening to? Who are you around? What opinions are you allowing influence you and affect your mood on a daily basis, including your own, right? What thoughts are you giving power to? What thoughts are you allowing affect your life? One thing that I heard and learned a couple of years ago was like, not every thought is true. And you don't have to believe every single thought. And that gave me so much power. Like every time a thought would come up, I'd be like, I don't have to listen to this. I don't have to listen to this thought. And so I don't. And I get to create my own thoughts and change how I speak and change how I think. And that actually changed my life. And so consumption, yes. Are you drinking your water? Are you eating balanced meals that have protein, that have fiber, that have carbohydrates, that have healthy fats? Are you eating regularly? Are you eating when you're hungry? Are you eating earlier in the day? Are you eating fruits and vegetables and nourishing foods that make you feel good? Are you just eating enough until you're full? Are you overeating? Like there's so many pieces and nuances to this. And then, of course, what are you consuming? How is it affecting you? So every time you consume something, whether that's food, a beverage, social media, a conversation, your own thoughts, I actually want you to reflect, okay, how did that make me feel? Like that's all you have to ask yourself every single day. Okay, how did that make me feel? Actually, like I just said this to myself and I just like kind of tore myself down, but that didn't make me feel really good. It actually made me feel really bad. So let me not do that. Let me consume better thoughts. Okay, I just ate this meal and like, I don't know. I feel like it wasn't the best for me. Oh, I just talked to this person and like I didn't really feel good and I don't really feel supported. And I don't think that's, you have the choice to change what you consume every single day. And of course, this can be challenging depending on the circumstances and depending on what type of consumption we're talking about. It's much easier to unfollow someone on social media than it is to unfollow them in real life, like a friend. But know that you can set boundaries and you can communicate your needs and wants and desires, and you can share things in a way that is supportive for both parties. Okay. So that's your nourishment. So every time you consume something, I want you to think about how it made you feel. And if you want to improve that, you need to make a change. Okay. Now, of course, there's way more to this, but I'm just going to stop there. Third piece is movement. This is simple. I'm going to keep this really short and sweet. How can you move your body every single day? That is all. Doesn't have to be at the gym, doesn't have to be anything unless you want to be, of course. If you want to go to the gym every day and that feels good to you, then do it. Get that booty. But if you actually don't love going to the gym, then you don't have to. All I want you to do is move your body every single day, okay? And not just every single day, multiple times a day. Because sitting for 8 hours, sitting for 8 hours straight is just as bad for us than going to the gym for an hour, but then sitting for 8 hours straight. So I actually want you to break up your long periods of sitting. I want you to move your body. I want you to get outside, go for a walk, have a dance party, stretch out your hips, do some things, do yoga, whatever, but movement every single day. So figure out how you can get movement into your day every damn day. Okay. Next piece is sleep. I actually have a podcast on sleep. I'm going to keep this short and sweet. If you need a podcast, check out my podcast. Just search sleep. Building a solid sleep routine that you can do every single evening before you go to bed. So you get to figure out and look at your routines and what time you want to be in bed, what time you want to sleep. And then you get to wind down, reverse engineer that. And then ask yourself, how can I wind down? What are some things that help me wind down? How can I be more calm? One thing I highly recommend for every single human being that has a beating heart is deep belly breaths. This is one of the best ways to activate our vagus nerve, which is activating our rest and relax. Okay, so even if you just do that as your evening routine, that is a win. Okay, so, but of course, there's other things you can do. The biggest piece here is no screen time, zero phones. Get off your phone, stop scrolling TikTok, stop being on social media, okay? And create a healthy routine that helps you wind down, helps you calm down, helps your nervous system down regulate, helps you release any stress of the day, that allows you to fall asleep better, allows you to get that deep sleep that helps your body rest and recover overnight, helps your hormones balance, all the things that happen overnight when we sleep, they're super important. And you wake up feeling refreshed, lit up, and ready to go, okay? So how can you create some sort of routine for yourself, whether it's journaling, meditation, breathing, whatever that feels good to you, stretching even, every single night, do it consistently. And again, like your morning routine, this gets to look different, all right? And then figure out what you can do, try things out, tweak it along the way. The next piece and the last piece is stress management. This is so important. It's a separate pillar, okay? I'm not gonna get into nitty gritty because I could talk forever and I have multiple modules on stress management. But the biggest thing I'm going to encourage you to do is look at your life right now. Look at all the things that are stressing you out, all the things that cause you external stress or that you're worried about, and you will know these things, of course, because you experience this on a regular basis. And then I need to look at, okay, how can I alleviate this stress? See what comes up for you. Okay, do I need to set a boundary? Can I cut this out of my life? Do I really need this? Why am I doing this? Like, is this really making me happy? Is this necessary? Why does it stress me out? Can I shift? Blah, blah. Okay, and like ask yourself questions like that. See how you can alleviate this stressor in your life. Okay. Now, if it's something like a job, okay, is it that your job's really stressful and you hate it? Or is it that you need to communicate something, set a boundary, state your needs, and change your mindset to be more resilient to managing stress? I believe there's two ways to go about it, and there's actually two ways that we need to go about it. There is, okay, how can I alleviate this stress and change it and modify and delete it or, improve it in my life? And how can I become a more resilient, stress managing, emotional regulated? How can I become a more secure human being managing stress better, right? And this is a big piece of it. So there's two sides to that. And I believe we get to do both, because the things that used to stress me out don't stress me out anymore. So I've really increased my capacity for managing and handling stress because I have the tools and I have the ways to process my emotions that really support me. And that's why I teach. And if you want to join my free 5-day challenge, I'm going to teach you how to do that through movement, right? And so it's like, how can we become more robust, resilient, well-rounded, grounded human beings that can navigate more stressors and be stronger? But this doesn't mean take more shit, right? This also means still assessing what stressors you don't need in your life, making your life easier, setting boundaries, saying no. So it's both, right? And so looking at that list and seeing how you can, of course, create that internal strength, but also make those changes you need to. Okay. So that is how we're going to take care of our physical well-being. So everything I mentioned ties directly to our physical well-being, to our physical energy, and to becoming lit up on a physical level. When you do all these things, you're going to have amazing energy. You're going to have de-stress. You're going to have be able to be in your more optimal state. You're going to be able to be more focused, more productive, feel more energized. You're going to release more neurotransmitters. Like everything I talked about is a very intentional, and everything I did and said and encourage you to do is to optimize your whole body and to release better endorphins, neurotransmitters, dopamine, serotonin, and also reduce cortisol in the body, which is really effective or negative for our health. Okay, so hopefully that was good. Hopefully you got nuggets from that. Hopefully you took notes. If not, go back, listen to this. Because let me tell you, if you do implement this, even just this, your life will change. If you do this on a regular basis, your life is absolutely going to change. Because this is why I've done for the last 3 years. And this is why I'm so lit up every day, because I literally get high off these habits, off doing these things in my daily life that have immensely impacted everything. Okay. So if you found value from this, if you love this episode, share it to your stories and tag me. Let me know, DM me on Instagram. Let me know your thoughts. If you're on YouTube watching, share in the comments below. But this is the work that I do with people. If you want accountability for this, if you want to be part of a group and community of people that are doing this work together, if you want guidance from your girl on how you can really make this a part of your life and embody your most lit up self, then DM me on Instagram. I'd be happy to have you in the High Vibe Tribe and actually have a really juicy offer coming up for those of you that want a lower ticket but still able to get this type of support. I'll be sharing that soon after my launch of my new membership, which I'm so excited about. If you're someone that loves to dance, that wants to learn how to regulate their emotions, and this will also help you with stress management, this new membership is going to be so good. You're going to get a taste of it in my free experience, which is below, and I cannot wait to share more. But this is the pillar on body, on the LIT method, on how you can really optimize your physical energy, and I hope that really helped you. So without further ado, I'm going to end this episode, but thank you for being here. Thanks for watching. Like I said, your girl is back. I'm going to be dropping mad value in this podcast. So as always, stay tuned. If you enjoyed this, let me know. Please rate and review on whatever you're listening to this on, and share with a friend if you think they could use this as well. Okay, eat more plants, do more dance, go live your most lit up life, and I will see you in the next episode. Bye.